Hey, I'm Lisa,
And I'm Lucy.
and we're two sisters who have been running a sticker shop for over 7 years.
Get ready to ignite your entrepreneurial spirit with our small business podcast. Join us as we explore the exciting world of entrepreneurship and stickers.
Tune in for inspiration, tips, and expert insights that will help you turn your big plans into a thriving business. Now, let's get started. Welcome back to our very last episode for this season.
That was very dramatic. But yes, welcome back. And if you saw the title of this episode, you know that we are talking about getting out of our flop era, pivoting our 2023 goals.
I feel like most of the content that we share all across our social media is always like really positive and like inspirational and like only good things. So this might come as a surprise, but I feel like we are in our flop era right now.
Yes. And that's not to say that we aren't doing amazing. I think it's all it's like all relative, right? It's like when
hmm
you like what you might experience as like really, really good for your own shop or your own business might be like kind of meh for someone else or vice versa, right? So like I don't think necessarily that things are bad or dire, but it's more so like, oh, like there's ups and downs to every single business season. And right now we're in like like kind of down season, right?
Yeah.
So just
So
want to
we
get that out
wanted
there.
to, yeah, just show you all sides of running a business. It's not always growth and up and whatever, but you can't have growth without your down eras as well, your flop eras. So, this episode, we're going to be talking about our 2023 goals that we made earlier. I believe it was the first episode of this season. We
Yes,
went
and go
over our
listen to that
goals.
episode if you haven't already, so you can get more context about our goals.
And then, so we're going to be going through each goal and saying, like, giving an update on it. And then, if it hasn't been going well, how are we pivoting or changing our goals to better fit our current situation and how we are going to get out of this flop era?
Yes. So let's just get right into it. Let's go with our first goal, which is launch more e-courses and other digital products. I'm gonna say that was a success so far. Like
Mhm.
it's been good. Like just launched the pre-sale for Stick to Success. Earlier this year, we had our Plan a Shop ebook, hitting all our goals in terms of like what we wanted to accomplish so far.
Mhm. Yeah, we really wanted to experiment with different types of
Educational
products.
content.
Yeah,
Oh yes, types of
educational
products.
products.
Yes.
Because the 2 e-courses that we released last year, they were both e-courses, go at your own pace, fairly priced and in size. So this year we experimented with our digital ebook, Plan a Shop ebook, and that is like a small ticket item. So it's $49 and we did like a pre-sale for it and it was really successful. Um, like,
Mhm.
despite it being a small, cheaper product, it still was really popular. Like, we've only heard good things from our customers for it because we truly put so much value into it. And then the second item that we're working on is our live accelerator program, Stick to Success. And this is live compared to before it's like pre-recorded videos. So, yeah, just experimenting with different things. I think later this year we want to try doing masterclass videos.
Mhm.
So yeah, that has been going well for us and we are excited to keep going with that goal.
Yep. It's just been overall good. I have nothing to say in terms of like, oh, do we need to like pivot anything? But I think our main thing is that this has all been like experimenting, right? And I think we're
Mhm.
slowly figuring out what works best for us. I mean, we haven't quite gone there, but like I think we're getting a clear idea of like
Yeah.
what kind of courses and like
Like
like target
topic.
audience, topics, yeah, that we wanna focus on. But nothing nothing that I super wanna change about this goal. I like it.
Mhm. Yeah, I think this goal has been good for us.
Yes.
So moving on to our second goal, that was to hire people to assist with processing orders and maybe production.
Yes. And that one has not happened. I think this was a goal for last year too, and it hasn't
Mhm.
happened. It's just kind of hard to do so when I'm across the country because, like, we in terms of hiring people, yeah,
'Cause,
it's
like,
just
we as like, if you listen to our podcast, you know, we have 2 contracted employees, so and they both work remote. So we don't really have any experience with, like, working with someone in person. So that has been something that we haven't done this year. We still do in terms of, like, production. We have our graph tech, which is like an auto feeder sticker cutter, so, like, that has
Mhm.
been super good because before we were having our mom cut stickers for us, so now she doesn't need to do that anymore. But in terms of, like, processing orders, I'm still the only one processing orders. Before you moved away, you were also helping process orders. Now, I don't know, have we mentioned in the podcast that you're moving back?
I don't think so. I feel like I haven't mentioned this to many people because I just kept not believing that it was gonna happen, but now it is. So, I am moving back to San Diego. It just works out with Mr. Guru's work as well. So, the timing is just right. So, we're moving back to San Diego. Yay, excited.
Yay! Excited for that. So, yeah, and then I feel like in terms of, like, number of orders this year, it has been less compared to last year, so it hasn't been, like, super necessary for I think, to hire someone to
Yeah.
help fill orders. Like, I've been okay so far this year filling the orders by myself. Yeah, so that's the update with that. I don't know, I might like, I feel like crossing this goal off. Like, it just doesn't really align with us at the moment.
Yeah, I agree. Like, it's just not really a goal anymore that
Mhm.
we need. So, yeah, let's just say this is a goal that is we're getting rid of it.
We're getting rid of this goal.
Is there a goal that we wanna replace it with? Think about it.
I'm thinking.
Okay, well, we can move on to the next one while you're thinking. 'Cause
Okay.
honestly, I really don't know. I just threw that out there. Okay, so our third goal was to go back to quick, and by quick, we mean, like, 1 to 2 day processing time, which, no, we haven't, but at the same
I'll
time, I'm
say
not
I
mad about where we're at.
yeah. I will say, like, not on average, I wanna say our processing time is probably, like, 3 to 5 days, which I think is still pretty good. But, I mean, there are still plenty of orders that I do get out within 1 to 2 days. It's just not most of them, but a good chunk I still, like, within the next day, I'll, like, have them shipped out. So, I'm not mad about not, like, being super strict about this goal because I think we are still within our 3 to 5 day average. So, I don't think I would cross off this goal, but I'm also, like, not mad about where we're currently at.
Okay, I just thought of Amazon. I feel like Amazon I have Amazon Prime, like 2 day next day shipping, 2 day shipping. I have not been getting that recently, and I'm like, I don't think even Amazon offers 2 day shipping really anymore.
Yeah, I
It's
think
just
they changed like, since the pandemic, they have updated their terms, I'm pretty
oh, have
sure,
they?
where yeah, where they prioritize, like, household type items over, say, like, clothing items. Like, they're gonna prioritize those items, shipping those out faster. So, yeah, I don't really think they, like, have that two-day guarantee anymore, but I mean, it's still fast. So, like, some items I order, it's literally, like, next day shipping. Sometimes it's 2 days, sometimes it's, like, a week. But, yeah, they've definitely changed their conditions since the pandemic.
I see. Okay, yeah, like, I feel like it just recently I've noticed, like, I'm not getting these orders very quickly.
Yeah.
but I'm okay with where we're currently at.
Mhm. Yeah, same.
So then the next goal is to stay on top of bookkeeping. Um,
Oh, no. This one has not been good. I
yeah, no.
mean, yeah. By bookkeeping, I we are talking about, like, tracking expenses on QuickBooks, and we always just put it off until, like, end of the year or, like, right before tax season starts, so, yeah,
Yeah.
this one
I
has
mean,
not been
who doesn't
great.
do that? But yeah, it's
Yeah,
not been
it's
great.
not been great.
So for that one, let's talk about how we can pivot for that one, other than besides just like us forcing ourselves to complete the set weekly meetings, which is what we originally said we were gonna do. I don't think that's
Mhm.
gonna happen. But maybe we can like do the monthly thing, like at the start of a month
Yeah.
or something.
Or I think we can probably do it quarterly.
Quarterly. Yeah.
Whenever we do our forest meetings every quarter, which
Oh
just
god.
reminded
Which
me,
means
our
it's gonna be
our next
July.
our next weekly meeting is gonna be a forest meeting. So,
Yes, force meeting
that's
in July.
exciting. Yeah, but
Yep.
yeah. So, we're probably gonna change that to complete at our forest meetings every quarter rather than try and do that weekly because that has not been working for us.
Mm-mm. Okay. I need someone to like I don't know. Like I guess we just have to hold each other accountable. But it's
Mhm.
like this is the one thing I really hate doing, and so it's very easy for me to just not even think about it. Like it's gone from my brain.
Yeah.
Like I
But
haven't thought about bookkeeping since the last time we talked about bookkeeping, I think.
which is like episode 1. Yeah, yeah, I guess we forgot about this goal. But, like, to be honest, it there's really not much, like, we don't have that
Mhm.
many transactions, and, like, we have, like, a dedicate we have 2 dedicated business credit cards, so, like, it's not like the expenses
Yeah,
are, like, all over, really, but
yeah,
it's just kinda annoying to, like, have to sit down and
it
go through
is.
all of your expenses.
I would love to know if there are any shop owners out there listening right now. Do you stay on top of bookkeeping? Like, I want to know because I need someone to like be my goal so I can be like, oh, I need to be like this person.
Yeah.
So let us know. DM us. I'm so curious. So that's that for bookkeeping. I hope to someday return back to like maybe our next goals episode. I
Mhm.
hope to be like,
Like, we
yes, we
completed
are on
it.
top of
Yeah,
it.
we're on track.
Yeah. So that's that for bookkeeping.
Ready to create stunning stickers in no time? Introducing Creating Stickers Made Easy, the comprehensive e-course that makes designing and cutting planner stickers a breeze.
Join us, Lisa and Lucy, two seasoned sticker shop owners, and master silhouette studio with step by step instructions, templates, and troubleshooting tips.
Why struggle alone when you can learn from the pros?
Sign up today at bigplansacademy.com and unleash your creativity.
Let's talk about the next one.
So, our next goal is project management for our subscription box manufacturing. And honestly, I don't think we have been doing project management for it this year, but it also hasn't been an issue. Like, we haven't been late on anything. We've got our design submitted on time. We have received the stickers on time. Like, none of our sub boxes have been late this year. So, even though we haven't been doing project management for it, I think it's like it's manageable without tracking all the moving pieces.
Yeah,
What do you
we're like
think?
currently 3 months early. Like we have 3 months worth of sub boxes inventory here right now.
Yeah.
So we're like ready to go for the next 3 months.
Yeah.
So I agree. This is not really a goal for us anymore. It was more so a goal at the time because we were so behind.
We just
We
had a lot of projects going on
yeah,
that time. So I guess we wanted to do some sort of like project tracking, but it ended up working out just fine without it.
Yeah.
And I feel like our biggest bottleneck when it comes to our soapbox is probably the designing.
Yes.
So as long as we have our designs done on time, then everything else is gonna be on time.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like we could cross this one off because it's not really relevant anymore.
Yeah,
Like, it's not really a goal of ours.
yeah. I feel like it's not necessary for our current state.
Yes. So we're axing this goal. Think about maybe a goal to replace it with, but let's just go to the next one. So our last goal that we came up with is grow our revenue streams. And now I'm realizing, having gone through all our goals, I feel like these were all very broad. Most of them were pretty broad. Oh, like I think they're generally better when we're more specific. But
Yeah.
like this one was especially very vague.
Very very vague, like, didn't really have any actionable items
It was
to
not a
it.
smart goal.
It was not a SMART goal, it was a hope. It was a hope and a dream, but there there was no, like, "What steps are we taking to achieve this?"
Yes.
So, yeah, we wanted to grow our revenue streams for, like, our affiliate marketing, like our Amazon storefront and our YouTube channel, and trying to think what else.
I mean, we have revenue through like our podcast.
Our
It's not a
podcast.
ton, but like
Listen, fam, like, we're making a couple cents on each episode.
yeah,
So,
but it's fun.
yeah.
Like that one is more so I don't
Yeah.
think this
Like, we're not we never signed up to do a podcast because we thought we were gonna
make
make a
money from
million
it.
yeah, make
Oh yeah.
$1,000,000 from it, like,
No way.
no. So, yeah, it was a
But
very vague goal.
yeah, it was. And I think in terms of growing the revenue streams, sure. Like I think it's the revenue streams have
I think they've been steady,
they've been steady,
but,
yeah.
like, steady, like, just straight across, not like it's growing month after month, if
Yeah, it's
that
not
makes any
linear
sense.
growth.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
just been kinda the same amount each month.
yeah. Which is the
So
worst, but, like, yeah, we haven't really done any specific goals of, like, I want to grow the Amazon stream by X amount,
mhm,
or, like,
yeah,
I want to yeah, like, more specific goals like that, which is probably what we should do, but we
yeah,
also
so I think our goal going forward, or our strategy moving forward with this goal, is we're going to narrow down to maybe, like, a specific stream, maybe focus on one stream to grow rather than
yeah.
like, trying to grow all of them at once.
Yeah, that's also the thing, it's, like, trying to do too much all at once. A smart goal would be picking one platform and
One
having one,
platform,
like,
one, like, main strategy and, like, steps you're gonna take to
with
grow that
metrics.
with metrics and analytics and tracking that and checking in and, So, I think we have decided that we wanna focus on YouTube for this
Mhm.
one. I think YouTube has been the most promising one, and I think it's
Yeah.
probably one of our larger side revenue streams. So I feel like that's a good one to focus on and grow. Plus,
Also
I
oh,
feel like oh, I
what
feel
were you
like
gonna say?
YouTube is good for, like, evergreen
That's what I
content.
was gonna say. It's evergreen
Mhm.
content, and also, like, we YouTube is the platform that I feel the most comfortable with, like, it just YouTube is like our home. We've been on it for so long.
Yeah. We truly have, so I feel like YouTube just makes sense for us. It might not make sense for everyone to be on YouTube, but
I
for
wouldn't
us,
tell other people to be on YouTube unless you're, like,
you're, like,
committed, because it's
passionate about it and, like, you
yeah.
like posting on YouTube, but I don't think it's, like, necessary if you, like, dread making YouTube videos. I don't know.
It's also, like, not instant gratification. Like, I feel like when you post to
Oh,
Instagram, you get the
yeah.
likes and the comments and the views immediately. Whereas YouTube is a slow build, like, you gotta slow unless you get really lucky with a viral video, but that's
Mhm.
the chances of that are kind of
Yeah.
low.
It's pretty low, but
Mhm.
yeah, I think that's kinda what's been holding me back from posting on YouTube. I know I
Mhm.
posted quite a bit last year, in terms of, like, studio vlogs. This
Mhm.
year, I don't think I posted any vlogs, studio vlogs, so I definitely wanna get back into posting on YouTube, but just, like, it's a slow growth. Like, the views are gonna take it usually takes, on average, like, 3 to 6 months for a video to start getting traction and
Yeah.
gaining a lot of views, so it's definitely not instant gratification. So that's I feel like I've been struggling with that because it's not instant and I want it to be instant.
Yeah, it's like when you post something on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, like, it's gonna do well pretty much right
Mhm.
away. Like, you
Yeah.
you can tell, like, "Oh, okay, this one's gonna get a lot of views,"
Yeah.
because how quickly the momentum is. But YouTube is, like, very slow. Like, the foiling video that we have, it has a ton of views now, but it just sat there for, like,
I think that video
months.
is, like, 2.5 years old now, and, like,
Yeah.
that video didn't start gaining a ton of views until, like, 1 year after I had posted it. So, that just goes to show, like, it really takes a long time for things to take off on YouTube.
Yeah. It's definitely not for the impatient, and sometimes we can be
Mhm.
impatient.
Yeah. But I feel like once you are consistent with it and, like, for months,
Yeah.
and the videos will or the views will come, the subscribers will come, so just be patient with it because
Yeah.
it will be worth it.
Yeah, okay, so we're making that our next goal. We're changing
Mhm.
our okay, so our goal is to grow the YouTube revenue stream. Are we also saying that we're growing the YouTube
I guess
or
so. I mean, it kinda goes hand in hand, like, however many views you're getting is gonna translate to how much revenue you're making.
Yep. Okay. All right. We cut out a few goals. Are we putting any goals back in or are we just sticking with what we have ended up with?
Let's see. The final goals that we have ended up with is launch more e-courses and other digital products. We're keeping that. We are gonna try to stay on top of bookkeeping and complete that at our quarterly meetings.
Yeah.
And we are going to grow our YouTube revenue stream. So that's 3 goals. Honestly, I think 3 goals. I'm happy with 3 goals.
Uh-huh.
If we can complete all 3 of them successfully, then I would say, like, that's a win.
I agree. Yes. If we could do all three of those,
If we
at
could
least
do all 3s, that
maybe
would
the
be
bookkeeping
amazing.
one.
Ironically, I feel like that's probably the easiest one.
It is definitely the easiest one, but I hate it. I hate it. And part of it is also like, okay, I have to change my mindset clearly. I know I talk a lot
Mhm.
about mindset, but like again, like that just goes to show like if I had a more positive mindset towards bookkeeping, I'd probably do it more often. Maybe I need to like associate it with like, okay, if we complete the bookkeeping, we reward ourselves with something. And
Oh,
then I'll
that's a
be
good
like
idea.
way more likely to do it, right? Like we
Yeah,
should definitely
we should
plan a
do something
reward.
like that. Yeah. What reward? We always struggle with this, celebrating our wins and our successes. We always, we acknowledge it, but then we're like, "Okay, what's next?"
Okay. Yeah. It's like,
We
all right,
never really take the time to to celebrate and, like, really just give
like
ourselves a pat on the back, you
yep.
know?
That's just how we were raised.
Yeah. It
Very
really is.
sad. Maybe we should like come up with rewards for every single goal as well. But mainly the
Ooh,
bookkeeping one, I think we should definitely come up with
yeah.
like
We need an
even if it's something
incentive.
simple, like we pick a place to go eat. Oh, I really want to go to high tea. So maybe we pick a like I don't know if there's high tea in San Diego.
Oh, wait,
There
I
has
think
to
there
be.
is. I think
There
there
is.
is actually close to where you're gonna live. I think there's a place.
What? Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, I've seen it on Google Maps, so
Okay.
yeah, I think
Maybe
there
if
is
we
a
do
place.
bookkeeping, then we can go.
Yeah, that
Doesn't
is
have to be
our
crazy
yeah,
complicated, y'all. It just has to be something.
has to be something, as we've learned.
Yep. So that's it for our goals. We're getting out of our flop era. I feel like
We
us not
yeah,
completing these goals has also just been like, it just, you know, feels,
it's, like, been a downer to
yeah,
just to see these goals that we made and, see the incomplete, like,
yeah, yep.
So I think
So
it's good that we've eliminated some goals and we have chosen 3 to really focus on.
yep, that's how you do it. I feel like you can never truly fail if you know how to pivot, and that's what we're doing right now, is we're pivoting,
Yes,
and we're gonna be
because
successful.
you could easily just, go the rest of the year and not reflect back on your goals, and then at the end of the year, you're like, "Well, I didn't I didn't complete these goals, but whatever, like, on to the next year." Versus you can not waste all that time and reflect on your goals earlier, so that way you can pivot and make your goals fit better to your current state and be successful that way.
Yes.
We are getting out of our flop era.
It's been a really good season. Thank you so much for listening to season 3. We will catch you in the fall, probably for season 4. No promises, but it'll probably be sometime in the fall. Let's be real.
Catch you on the flippity flip. Thank you for listening. If you found this episode helpful, let us know by tagging us on Instagram at Sticker Guru. Check out our show notes for everything we mentioned in this episode.
And if you haven't already, hit the follow button and leave a 5-star review to help us keep the good content flowing. Thank you so much for all of your support. We'll talk to you in the next one. Bye!
Bye!